Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Who's for some BDSM? I, oh, wait a minute.
Show.
That's not right. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a mood tonight. Anyway, it's Saturday night. If you can't tell by my complete lack of brain cells, and please welcome back to the Alpha Stream, Chibi Sprite
Hi.
and Beck Infection, formerly Solar Wolf 10.
Hello.
So, a couple years ago, anybody who watches the show regularly, although I doubt that's any fucking one of you out there, I did a little detective game with Shadow Toa 1918 and Commodore Hiko called Mystery Master Murder by the Dozen, in which Shadow and Coma played a team of detectives solving a series of 12 murder mysteries. And being that these are games where you kind of have to play by the honor system, I have the solutions written down and I sacrificed my ability to actually play along with them, acting as the DM or the police captain or whatever it is you want to call me. They came out with a second game with another set of 12 cases, this time not necessarily murders, but felonies nonetheless. And I wanted to give some fresh blood a chance to try it, so here we have two old friends of the show, and they're going to try their luck much the same way. So, here's how that looks.
First day on the job, kind of nervous.
Sorry, what was that?
First day on the job, kind of nervous.
It's gonna be fine. You guys are gonna do great. So there are 12 different cases here. We're gonna go through them 1 through 12, however many sessions that takes. None of these are particularly long or really difficult cases, but certainly some twists along the way that'll keep you guys guessing. It's not going to be the same straight thing every time. You can get hints on roughly what each case is about by looking at these beautifully graphic pictures here. So,
Yeah.
so here's what'll happen. When the clock gets around to case one, we'll hit that. We'll read the case file through, and then piece by piece, we'll digest it just so we have an idea of the facts of the case. I have to wait for the one to hit, and I believe it's the spacebar. 10, 11, 12. Fire.
Let's get it.
Hello. Alright, let me get my book out real quick just so I can keep up with this. It'll read the case file out on the screen, but I'm going to read these as well. Case history. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Fair warning, you may want to mute your stream audio for this next bit. I believe the typewriter is going to be going off the whole time.
Yeah, I already turned my volume down
Oh,
because
oh good.
the intro hurt.
Sorry about that. Beck, are you muted over there with your stream audio?
um,
Or do you hover over the stream picture and click on the little sound icon? That'll mute it if you want to not hear that beeping.
it's fine. I'll take the ambiance.
Good enough. Okay, case number one, the missing tablet of Gnosis. Sergeant Haskell took the call that came into the Huxley police station at 11:45 a.m. Sunday, May 5th. Dr. Mervyn H. Bones, chairman of the archaeology department of Huxley College, was rambling incoherently about the theft of the tablet of Gnosis from his office. Once Sergeant Haskell calmed him down, Dr. Bounds explained. 2 years earlier, Bones had led a dig at Gnosis, the ancient center of the Minoan Empire on the island of Crete. While excavating the site of a mansion which had burned to the ground in a fire over 3,000 years ago, Bounds' assistant, Roland Fournier, unearthed a clay tablet. The tablet was a very important find because of the two languages inscribed on it, Egyptian and the as yet untranslated written language of the earliest Minoans, Linear A. The later Minoan language, Linear B, had been deciphered in 1953 and was shown to have much in common with the Greek language of its day. Using the Egyptian characters as a guide, it became clear that the earlier Linear A was related to Babylonian. This raised interesting possibilities about the original inhabitants of Crete. Fournier, who was working toward his doctorate in epigraphy, the study of written systems using durable materials, was able to verify the authenticity of the tablet. Bones's call was interrupted at this point by another call from Mayor McHugh, who was trying to reach Police Chief Thomas Sabellico. Thaddeus Bones, Dr. Bones's father, had called McHugh. The elder Bones is the leading citizen of Huxley, which is this city, founded by his great-grandfather Edgar Huxley in 1875. Thaddeus Bones is chairman of the Board of Regents at Huxley College, chairman of the board of Western Mall Corporation, and owns most of the town's prime real estate. Thaddeus Bones called to tell Mayor McHugh that he wants his son's missing tablet found before the last train leaves for New York at 5 p.m. So, there are three things that you must do in order to win this case. You must A. Discover who stole the tablet, B. Explain the motive for the tablet, and C. Locate the tablet. So, in very, very shorthand, this archaeological tablet has been stolen, and it is up to the two of you to get it back, pin who stole it, and explain why it was stolen.
In 5 hours?
In
Damn.
five hours. So,
Well, 4 hours and 50 minutes.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I have the answers in front of me. Let me peel that over to my other screen. So I have it in front of me. And there we go. So you guys will be playing as a team. What would you like to call yourselves?
Um,
Go
um,
ahead, Beck.
Bingle.
Bingle like this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Bingle Detective Agency. Here's a visual of the map. You guys have the location directory, so that when you do want to move, you know where you can go. So, each time you go to a location, you're given a set of options. We are starting at Huxley College, which is location D on your directory.
Mm-hmm.
So each time you take an action, a series of numbers will show up on the bottom of the screen. At which point, I will navigate my clue book to that number and tell you what it says. Using those clues, you'll figure out the 3 points that have been indicated to you.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do first?
I guess question?
You want to question Dr. Bones?
Yeah,
Right. Chairman
I
of the
guess.
Archaeology Department. You concur, Chibi?
Yes.
Okay. So, these 7 numbers each correlate to a clue in my book. One of you will want to take notes for this.
Geez. Okay, hang on.
Let me know when you're ready to take notes.
Okay.
Alright. So grab any information from this that you deem important, and I will break in between each number, starting with 380. I'm not sure what value the missing tablet of Gnosis has. Archaeologically, it's priceless, but on the marketplace, I have no way of gauging what it would bring. When you're ready, I'll move on.
Mm, okay.
Okay, 169. Last year, the college got an offer for it from the Egyptians, location BB. However, I doubt if it was stolen for monetary reasons. Let me look at my copy of the directory I've got here.
Location BB is the Egyptian U.S. Mission Country Estate.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And moving on. Last month, I found one of the security guards, James Bailey, drunk and unconscious in my office. Naturally, I insisted that he be let go. Let me know too if you need me to repeat any information.
Got it.
37. Bailey swore he'd get even with me one day. Perhaps this is what he had in mind. He could have made a copy of the key to my office, and only someone with a key could have gotten in.
Okay.
Only Dr. Fortier, myself, and security have keys to my office.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, it is imperative that you find the tablet before 5 o'clock this afternoon. Dr. Benjamin Cunnard of Columbia University is waiting at the Coachman Motel, location H, to take delivery of it.
Okay.
And the last one reads: He has spent 2 years trying to use the tablet to translate linear A and has gotten nowhere. Now he wants to use magnetic dating to prove that the tablet is genuine.
So can you repeat that one?
He has spent 2 years trying to use the tablet to translate linear A and has gotten nowhere. Now he wants to use magnetic dating to prove that the tablet is genuine.
Okay.
All right, that's all 7. Feel free to have any discussion before deciding whether or not you want to try to solve now. Remember, you need to implicate who, explain the motive, and find the tablet itself.
I don't think we have enough to go off right now.
So we'll move.
Nope.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
move on. All right, next move.
Chibi, you pick.
Might as well go down the list. Interview Roland Fourier.
Good with that, Solar?
Yep.
God, Solar. All old habits die hard.
What?
No, I said, I said Solar. I
Oh
keep
no, that's
forgetting that's
fine. You
not
can
your.
you can call me Solar here. It's fine.
Okay, good enough. All right. It would be easy for anyone interested in stealing the tablet to get into Dr. Bones' office. I'm afraid he forgets to lock it half the time.
Wait, what? Oh, you're reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be
Okay.
easy for anyone interested in stealing the tablet to get into Dr. Bones' office. I'm afraid he forgets to lock it half the time.
Okay.
As for its value, there are collectors, both amateur and professional, who would pay a lot of money for the genuine tablet of Gnosis. My point is, it could be anywhere.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? Over here. 614 reads no clue, which I will henceforth mark as useless. And the same for 225. All right, discussion?
Um, there's still nothing. It's just
I have
bones being.
Alright, how about this? At each point in between, it'll come up with this screen saying, do you want to solve the case? I'll give you 5 seconds to say that you do, otherwise, we'll just press on. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good enough.
Time to talk
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Thaddeus.
Alright. And we have here. So here's the father. That tablet is my
Okay.
son's only claim to success in his chosen field, and I want it found. Before Dr. Cunnard leaves on the 5 o'clock train to New York.
Okay.
Of course, the tablet is valuable in its own right. Last year, Mamdouh Hagazi from the Egyptian UN mission, location BB, which you've already got written down, offered the college $5,000 for it. Naturally, we politely refused.
5,000? Only 5,000? Damn.
That's what the initial offer was.
Okay.
And 403 is useless. 5 seconds. Next move.
I guess search the home?
So searching the home reveals the following. You find no indication that the tablet is or has been on the premises.
That's not good.
And if this is anything like the last game, the remaining clues should be useless. 532 is useless. 254 is useless. 503 is useless.
Okay. Chibi, what you got next?
Lab next?
You want the lab next?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
find a lot of broken pottery, but nothing that seems to be a part of the missing tablet. And the other one is nothing.
Okay.
Oh, last is to go through the personnel records.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Dr. Mervyn Bones lives on campus with his father, Thaddeus Bones.
Mm-hmm.
James Bailey worked for Cashman's Alarm Company, located in the Western Mall, location L. He lives in the Avon Village Garden Apartments, location A.
Okay.
You have both locations?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And 185. Dr. Roland Fournier lives at 5 Portock Street, location T, with his wife Leslie and his son Charles.
Okay.
I'm sorry, which spot do they...
Which
T?
specifically?
Which spot does Roland live at?
Roland is
Fournier?
T, 5 Portock
Thank you.
Street. Yep. Alright. Would you like to have discussion with each other before we relocate?
Um, okay, so the most obvious lead right now would probably be Bailey.
True.
So we should either go to the mall or his house.
Here's the visual map. Use that and your directory to decide on a location.
Mm, well, they're kind of on either side, so we can go to either one, I think. Chibi?
Probably try his work first, and if not, we'll find him at home.
Yeah, okay.
All right, pick a
So,
letter.
So we're going to L.
L. The Western Mall.
yep.
The time is now 1:50 p.m. You have 3 hours 10 minutes left.
Why are we going so fucking fast? Damn.
Here are your choices.
Um, well, I mean, why would we talk to anybody but James Bailey?
Do you want to go straight to him?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Here we go. 257. Huh. Dr. Mervyn H. Bones can go to hell for all I care.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this missing tablet, and at this point, I couldn't care less.
And how did he know it was missing? Huh? Um,
Probably because we're asking about it.
well, it's suspicious that he knows. 368. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Last night, I had some friends over. They left at around 1:30 or so. After that, I went to bed. And 390 is useless.
Hmm. I don't know what to do next. Why is type time important here? What's going on?
That's the company he works for.
Oh, I forgot the name was type time. Okay, should we security expert or just move on?
Um, Probably move on, cause uh,
Moving on.
yeah.
All right. Next location.
A, I think. Are we checking out his
Well,
place or no?
that's Bailey's house. We know he's not home now.
I know, but maybe we can like break in or something.
Good old Solar.
Um, what should we do next then? Damn. We could check out Rowland's place, maybe? That's all we got. We got,
Roland
hey,
lives at T.
yes.
You want to head there?
Yeah.
5 Portock Street. The time is now 2:03 p.m.
Oh my
Wow, it didn't
God.
take long to get there. Interesting. His wife is a PhD too.
Ooh, I kind of want to talk to her. Girl boss. Can we talk to her? Can we talk to the girl boss?
You want to talk
We're
to
talking.
you want to talk to Leslie?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got here. It's funny. When I met Roland at Columbia, he was one of the campus radicals. In fact, I was surprised when he agreed to join Dr. Bones' dig at Gnosis.
His name's Dr. Bones and he digs for bones. Anyways, yeah.
Roe was always so contemptuous of people who had money but no ability, and I'm afraid that was his opinion of Mervyn back then. Roe was so anti establishment.
Okay.
In fact, I remember receiving a letter from Roe while he was at the dig. He said it was time someone proved what an incompetent, pompous buffoon Bones was. Then Roe found the Tablet of Gnosis.
Oh,
Mm. Okay.
I think Roland was very surprised at how gracious Mervyn was in insisting that Roe be given his full share of the credit. I'm sure it helped Roe get his PhD and led to his working there. And 192 is useless.
Okay.
so do it does that after every interaction, doesn't
Yep.
Okay.
it? By process of elimination, Charles would be the son, age
Mhm.
unknown, and
Bill,
Billy's the
boy.
gardener. Yes. So, do we want to speak to the son or the gardener, or do we want to check the garbage
I would
or the
say
back
check
garden?
the house
Uh, okay.
What do you want to do?
or the garden. House or garden, but I don't know if they would if like he would put the tablet in a garbage bag like that. If that's your line of thinking.
Probably the garden over anything else.
Okay.
You're thinking the garden?
Yeah.
Whole areas of planting beds have recently been turned over. They all look more or less the same to you.
That's suspicious. That's weird. Okay.
324 and 518 both appear to be useless.
Oh. Can I just get on my knees and start digging then?
Probably easier to just question the gardener.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Believe I heard question gardener.
Yeah.
This is a very pleasant icon for interrogation. The last game had a drooling mouth.
Ooh. Okay.
Someone's been digging in the garden since yesterday. The soil around the moonglow roses has been dug up and turned over.
Okay.
And 459 is useless.
Okay.
Now check out the plastic garbage bags.
So true.
Okay. You want the garbage bags?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want the trash.
Give
Well,
me your trash. I need your
well,
trash.
Well, here's the trash. Let me smash. There is nothing here that resembles the missing tablet of Gnosis. And 640 is useless.
Okay, so that was
Okay.
a completely useless option. So we either speak to the sun or we go to a different location.
From the mouth of babes, I guess. Let's check out Charles.
You want to check him out? Or do you
Yeah.
want to interrogate him?
Um. Does it? What?
Speak.
Oh, speak.
Sorry, I had to. The door was open.
Okay.
There's something fascinating on both of these. The fact that
Oh.
they say,
Oh.
no clue.
Oh. What the fuck?
Ah,
Sorry. The sun is useless.
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can go somewhere else then. Um. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
So we're
Um.
relocating.
The Egyptians at BB.
Oh, you want to go to the Egyptian embassy?
How you feeling, GB?
Yeah.
Okay.
The UN country estate. Time is now 3:08 p.m. You are under 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Speak with the Mamoto Hegase, the cultural
Yeah.
attaché.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I once made a modest offer for the tablet of Gnosis. I nearly had my head bitten off as a result.
Okay.
It seems to be the commonly held position of my superiors that Egypt has an overabundance of historically priceless artifacts, and the addition of one more would be pointless.
Okay.
It's a good thing Mr. Bones turned down my offer, or I don't know what I'd be doing today. Possibly driving a cab in Cairo.
Okay.
In any case, I was in New York yesterday and was driven here this morning by our chauffeur, Mr. Fozzie. We arrived here a little after 10, and I haven't left the grounds since.
Okay.
No, the chauffeur.
Yes.
The chauffeur, number 2. A nice easy one right at the beginning of the book. I
Okay.
drove our cultural attaché here from New York City this morning. We left our embassy at 9:15. And then they give me one at the end of the book, which is useless.
Okay. I want to check the limousine's tires next.
Check the limo's tires.
Mm-hmm. If
Okie
that's
dokie.
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
hate to break this to you, but the tires give us nothing.
Oh man. Okay. Stevie, what do we do?
It's either interview the security chief, although I don't think we need to,
No.
or search the grounds, but or the collection. So I don't really know. We need to find the tablet. That's the problem.
Yeah. Um. Well, they wouldn't just keep it in the collection because then it'd be like right there.
Okay, so either search the grounds or talk to the chief.
I would say the
I'll uh,
ground.
I'll give you a little bit of a liberty here since this is the first time you guys are doing a case like this. Consider inference as a possible means of figuring something out.
Consider what?
It's probably not going to be here at the grounds, so
Like they
Oh,
take the clues you have and think, why might somebody do this? It might help you get to an
okay.
answer.
My main suspect right now is Roland. Because I
what's
don't.
funny is I already drew that to conclusion by like clue two.
Yeah,
To remind you
but
the
you
three
don't know
things
where
you
it is.
to remind you the 3 points you need to detail are who stole the tablet, why was the tablet stolen, and where is the tablet.
Yes, we think it was one Roland, two because he hates phones, and three that's what we're working on.
I'll talk to the security chief.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. 210. Okay. Okay.
Useless,
Oh.
useless,
Oh. What
and
if I just jump off a bridge
useless.
right now? I'm gonna jump off
That
a
was
bridge right now.
pointless.
Um. Um.
It's okay.
What? Oh. Um.
Um,
Well, I'll
don't
go
know
go
what the
find the door
motive
and
is
have it
though.
unlocked. I find it weird that Bones found it like almost immediately after Rowan was like, someone should prove him wrong, that he was stupid.
No, it's the other way around. Roland was the one that found it. Bones
Was it?
is the one who Roland is the one who found it and gave it to Bones. Bones said, "Oh, why don't you take your credit too for it and earn your and ended up earning his PhD that way."
Oh, right, 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 right.
So
Okay.
Roland's entire success is now based on Bones, and if the tablet is proved a fake, they all get fucked.
When you guys do go to announce your findings for the case, I will give you guys a little help and a little latitude along the way.
Thanks.
Could we talk to Benjamin Culver? Wait, no, why would he be part of it? Never mind. That's stupid. He wants it, so. Mm,
Yeah, he's the one also from Columbia, college or whatever, university, whatever.
yeah,
Waiting for delivery of the tablet.
yeah. It'd be kind of funny if he had it though. Like he just took it. He was like, you know what? I'm in a silly goofy mood.
I'll give to you as a means of tutorial that you guys have found all of the clues you need to come up with the right answer.
Oh, so we
Yeah,
just
I'm
gotta
still trying to
put a screen
pick out
together.
that motive. I think I know everything else.
I don't know where it is though.
By the Moonglow roses in Fournier's garden.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
That's why I wanted to look first and then talk to the gardener, because the gardener would tell you, hey, something's different here.
Um, you're so smart, Chibi.
So
Honest,
like I said, if the tablets proved a fake, they're all screwed.
yeah,
Like he
because
wanted to
that's why he's
discredit.
hiding it. That's
He
why.
wanted to. Yeah, he wanted to discredit Bones or teach him a lesson, but of course, Bones made him take um whatchamacallit, the credit.
Yeah, yeah. But what if the tablet is fake and that's why he's hiding it?
Exactly.
That's the motive.
You
Are we
guys,
ready?
you guys will have to take
Yeah.
one more action before you have another chance to solve it.
Um.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's just look at the collections I get. Damn.
Okay.
Little sightseeing. I'm still write this down though if there's anything that's worth writing down.
No, we probably should have just gone back to the house, to be honest.
There is nothing here that resembles the missing tablet of Gnosis. No clue. And I'm sure
Oh,
somewhat predictably, no clue.
wait, we did that one already. Never mind. Okay.
I take it you guys would
I know.
like to attempt to solve at this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
And escape key. Okay, so we'll do this one point at a time. Name your criminal.
Roland
Roland, did Fournier, or however you pronounce it. Stupid
Fournier,
last name.
Explain your motive.
the tablet.
He
It's dead.
probably fabricated the tablet, and now that he's taken credit for it, he need like professional credit. He needs to make sure that it's not seen as a fake. Otherwise, he's the one losing face too.
Yeah.
Give
What
me the
TV said.
location of the tablet.
Moonglow roses.
Yeah, and the dirt by the Moonglow roses.
Alright. Are they right? Nicely done.
Woohoo!
Did it.
Alright. So first I will give you what that ranking
The actual
means.
solution.
I'll give you what that ranking means first in the grand scheme of everything. There are 12 different ranks. Rank number 1 is not necessarily the best rank. Let me locate real quick. Is it at the end of this book? Yep, here we go. Okay, rank 5, professional detective. A good, but not great effort. You tended to be a little
You
too
found
thorough.
it.
Perhaps you'd like to take a whack at organizing our files.
Because we didn't need to spend all that time at the Egyptian estate, and we did a couple of things that we didn't actually have to do.
Alright,
Well,
so I will tell you that the ideal rank you want for any case is rank number 3, first class detective. 1 and 2 are too fast, 4 through 12 are anywhere from, hey, still pretty good, to bullshit.
Oh,
okay.
so we weren't bad. We were average.
Not, yeah,
Yeah.
five is one of the better ranks. Very nicely done.
Can't believe we got dragged by the game though.
Yep.
Like we don't want to accuse the wrong person.
Mm.
It.
So yeah, you implicated Roland. Your motive was correct about the forgery, and he had to get rid of it before Dr. Cunnard could prove the forgery via magnetic dating. I mean, proving the forgery is plenty to explain the motive. Um, the method of that validation doesn't really matter as much. And yeah, had you just said Fournier's garden and left it at that, I would have had to ask for a more specific. But since you gave the Moonglow roses, that was precisely what we needed. So,
Yeah.
so the ending story goes like this. Roland Fournier, a doctoral candidate, was invited by Dr. Bones to join his dig at Gnosis. Fournier came from a poor family. He had joined a radical left group while an undergraduate and still automatically distrusted and disliked anyone with money. The Bones family clearly was old money and had a lot of it. Fournier instinctively classified Bones as an egocentric pseudo-scholar and decided to expose Bones in front of the whole archaeological community. To do this, Fournier forged the tablet and then discovered, quote unquote, the tablet at the site where he had been digging. Fournier, already respected in the field of epigraphy, verified for Bones that the tablet was genuine. Bones shocked Fournier by insisting he be given his full and fair share of credit in the find. Now Fournier was trapped. Instead of exposing Bones as an incompetent, Fournier was now inextricably linked to the Tablet of Gnosis. When Dr. Cunnard decided to test the tablet, Fournier had to steal it to save his reputation and his job. So, congratulations, friends. You have made the first solve.
We
Well,
are Sherlock. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Um,
So, what do you think?
it's fun.
Hmm,
I like thinking.
excellent. All right, let's move
Not
on.
math thinking. If you make me think about math, I'm jumping off a bridge.
Me? When
Yeah,
would I ever do that?
multiple times.
You talk like I'm a polymath or something.
I don't know what that
just a
means.
little bit.
All right, let's move on to case number two.
Ooh, that one's compelling me. I'm excited. No.
This is going to be interesting. Got it.
Oh, let's get it.
Okay, let me pull the manual. Case number two, the garroted
Mm.
photographer.
Ooh, I love a murder.
Hello! I'm not even going to bother hitting C, I'll just fucking read it. Sergeant Haskell had 5 minutes left on his lunch break. It was 1:55 p.m. and he was reading about the latest Egyptian-Jordanian peace accord in the New York Times when a call came into the station. He decided to donate his 5 minutes to the town and picked up the phone. Barry Sue Marsden, the owner and day manager at the Coachman Motel, location H, called to report a man murdered in room 203. The victim, Richard Jecko, was discovered by the chambermaid, Mary Tully, when she went in to change the sheets. Jecko had been a regular guest at the Coachman for the last 6 years. He was a portrait photographer for Family Photo Inc., based in Atlanta. Jecko's territory included Rockland and Westchester counties, and he passed through Huxley every 6 months or so. Whenever he was in town, he would book adjoining rooms 203 and 204, sleeping in 203 where he was found. He used 204 to take family portraits and as an office for showing proofs and taking orders. You were taking your first look around the murder scene when Dr. Nizer, Huxley's coroner, arrived. Richard Jecko was lying face down on the rug near the middle of the room. He had been killed with a length of fine wire pulled tightly around his neck from behind. The wire had been left embedded in his neck, and his head had been partially severed. There was a pool of blood on the floor, soaking into the carpet. Teddy Bear and Zeke Shields, the lab boys, arrived with the ambulance. Dr. Nizer and the lab boys promised to have their preliminary reports waiting for you at the police station, location I, within the hour. So let's digest that a little more in depth.
I think Bingo and Dr. Nazir have a consensual workplace relationship.
Possibility. All right, so this happened at the Coachman Motel, which is location H. If you haven't written that down already, you'll want to take that note.
Okay.
Victim name Richard Jecko, Jecko.
J
I
E C
suppose.
K O. Like gecko.
Yep. Discovered by chambermaid Mary Tully, Tully.
Mary
Mary, Mary.
Tully.
hmm
Okay.
Within the motel, the murder happened in room 203.
Uh-huh.
Jecko was found lying face down on the rug or on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Murder weapon, length of fine wire. Cause obviously strangulation.
Not wine. Wire.
Fine wine.
Yeah.
A length of fine wine, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And preliminary report expected within an hour.
Okay.
Okay. So to win, you must give me 2 points. One, who killed Jekko? Two, give 3 sets of clues with matching evidence that support your conclusion, showing the method, opportunity, and/or motive for the murder. So, an example of a clue with matching evidence would be finding a crowbar with traces of brown paint in the suspect's car, knowing that the freshly painted brown door at the scene of the crime had been forced open with a crowbar. So basically, the connecting evidence there would be, hey, there's brown paint on this crowbar. Hey, isn't this
Okay.
same kind of brown paint on the door that was jimmied open? That would be one
Okay.
example of a connecting clue. And I
Okay.
will give you the hint that where you need to find 3 of these connecting pieces of evidence, there are 5 of them out there. So you need to find 3 out of 5 pairs to lock that in.
Okay.
Got it.
Any questions?
Nope.
We'll start at the coachman at 2:05 p.m. There has not been a time limit indicated.
Great.
So, Bingo
Bingo.
Detective
Holy
Agency,
fucking bingo.
begin.
Talk to the owner.
Okay,
Mm.
and here we go. I can't help feeling I might be partially responsible for this murder. You see, I've. Huh? Hold on.
Excuse
No,
me?
that's what it says. I can't help
Um,
feeling that I might be partially responsible for this murder. You see, I've cordially disliked Jillian Day for 27 years since we were kids together. Jillian
That
Day?
doesn't seem right.
No, but that's what I'm reading here.
for how many years? 23? Damn.
27, 27.
Oh,
Um, stand by just a minute.
girl, who's Jillian? What's going on? Did he have a side piece? Oh, he had a side piece. Oh, he had a side piece.
Keep Jillian Day written down, but bear in mind that this might be a typo and it might be Richard Jekko she's actually talking about.
Oh, he
Unless
transitioned.
yeah,
Okay.
unless we find something. I, that'd be a pretty radical move for 1984.
Well, it's not 1984 right now, so he transitioned.
Fair enough. You have that down?
Can't argue
Yeah,
with that logic.
Hmm.
I'm ready. Is it
Today she's
another?
responsible for a lot of my quickie business. Look, I like and respect her dad, Ike Day, and I don't want to see him hurt.
I
Eh, I,
Are you? Is this right? Is she dead? What?
I,
no, I don't think this
I
is
know she's
right.
not,
either it's
but
not right or there's some other connecting thing going on here.
Or all these characters show up in other episodes anyway,
That's possible too.
and that's why. So they're coined responses. So we shouldn't have talked to Marsden. We should have just gone right to Tully.
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? It's possible that this was a family that he was working with prior to his death.
oh, okay.
Day she's
Well,
responsible
we'll
for
find out
quickie
as we'll
business.
find out as time goes on. But yeah, do you have
Can you
that?
repeat that, please?
Hmm?
Can you repeat that one? We got tangled up.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure thing. Today, she's responsible for a lot of my quickie business. Look, I like and respect her dad, Ike Day, and I don't want to see him hurt.
Okay.
Okay, here's a connection. That's why I called him at home at the Avon Apartments, location A, this morning and told him to get his daughter out of room 203. She was with Jekko all last night. Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so there is a connection here. So the daughter in question is Jillian Day, the father is Ike Day. And they apparently live at the Avon Apartments, or at least the father does.
and that's where?
Location A. All right, are we all cleared up on that one now?
Yes.
Okay. Ike got here around 9. He brought his son Dell with him. Dell is on leave from the army.
Uh-huh.
Naturally, there was a scene. Dell called Jekko scum and told him if he ever went near his sister again, there'd be trouble.
Okay.
So that's what she had to say.
So talk to Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, ignore that.
What?
Sorry.
Oh.
I went in and found him lying in a pool of blood. It was awful. And who's going to have to clean it up, I ask you? Not me.
Okay.
The other two are useless.
Oh. Well, thanks, Mary, for nothing. Guess we should look in the murder room.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which room would that be?
203.
Yeah. Trev.
You find Jekko's wallet. It has no money in it. You also find keys, a nail clipper, and a note that says, Meet G at 3.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
390, 276, 672, all useless.
Okay. Well, G is obviously Jillian.
Oh, I've been spelling Jillian with a J.
Yeah, to clarify, Jillian is
Oh.
spelled with a G.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That helps my notes.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about Gillian Anderson, so that's why I was like, okay.
Fantasies, have we?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I'm not going to deny it. Damn.
I mean, why would you?
Um,
Next clue. Or next action.
what should we do? I guess 204 is the logical course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get 5 again, I'm gonna beat this game up. Okay, anyways,
You find an accordion file filled with family portraits. Two of the proofs in the file have been torn up. They have no names on them.
that's suspicious, but okay.
Jekko's camera case is sitting on the dresser. There is a small red envelope in one pocket of the case.
Okay.
The envelope contains a key and has Union Savings and Loan Association, location M, printed on it. Someone has also written the number 713 on it. Vault 713. Stand back.
I
And 700, the last clue written in the book, reads
Wow.
the camera case also contains a starlight light amplification lens, good for taking pictures in darkened motel rooms. Darkened? Why in the hell would. Whatever.
He
I,
was taking nudie pics.
naughty nudies. That almost rolls off the tongue. Naughty nudie. I mean, lol, am I right?
I'll
um,
just give you that one.
okay. What should we do next? Like, do we want to be thorough and get 5, or do we just want to like run off and do
Um,
something?
so either check the guest register or go visit Jillian at A.
I would say guest register just so we can clear out anybody who might have been at the motel too.
So we want the register?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Is it useless?
yep.
Great.
Oh well, worth a shot.
I'm thinking too, like if I was a real life detective and not if I was a video game detective.
Yeah.
hmm I mean, there's nothing
Are we
wrong.
gonna
There's nothing wrong with
go
that.
talk to Jillian now?
Yeah.
All right. So give me the sequence of actions for that.
It's 7
hmm
and then A.
A.
The Avon Village Apartments.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Time is now 3:21 p.m., which I will point out has been more than an hour since the start.
And where's
Oh
our
boy.
preliminary report then?
Talk to the manager.
Okay.
Okay.
The manager is a worthless sack of shit.
Great.
Okay. So Ike or Dell, the father or the brother?
I would say Dell because they were noted to have said something.
It's kind of a shame he's not the farmer. If you know what I'm getting at.
I don't know.
Never
Farmer Dell.
never heard the farmer in the Dell.
No, I don't think so.
It's
Wait,
it's
Do
it's
not,
what?
do not sing it.
it's wordplay. You
How
had to
you?
be there.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. I dropped Jillian off at her store in the mall, location L, and got back here at 10:05.
Okay.
I've spent the rest of my day here talking to Benny Baloney. We Benny
Bologna. Yep.
Yeah. We grew up together and had a lot of old times to catch up on. I still think Benny Baloney is a much better pronunciation.
Probably.
Not for any particular reason, you see.
B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
I was expecting
Okay.
a lot more hostility from this guy than we got. Alas.
Wait, was 18 something different? Wait.
18 was nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that similar to the previous game, that any clue that brings up nothing, all the clues after that will also bring up nothing.
Mm.
So I'll just give you what's there and then skip over the rest.
So should we talk to Benny, or are we like, nah? Like, do we
Huh.
trust Dell?
Well, they'll have words with him too.
So we wanna talk to Benny.
Do we? Should we? I mean, I guess. I mean, it's either Benny or the dad, or searching the apartment, or look
Ike,
at his hands. Wait.
Ike was the dad, so it's the
Yeah, but
son
we were
slash
talking to
brother.
Dell.
Well, we just talked to Dell.
Oh, that was dumb. My apologies. I had my notes reversed.
Hmm. Yeah, we have not yet talked to Benny or Ike.
Yeah, so
Okay, apologies.
Also, coincidentally, and this might help you with your case notes here, in the state that I'm from, Benny is shorthand for Eggs Benedict.
yeah,
Just a tidbit of useful information for you.
eggs and bologna.
Ah, that's a little more nauseating, actually. Anyway, what's
It's
our
just
move?
not Oscar.
Yeah, no, I would not like
Um,
Oscar Myers' wiener, thank you.
well, maybe you should expand your horizons a little
My horizons expand enough on a daily basis, thank you.
bit.
What's our
Okay,
move?
okay, so Benny or Ike, or look at Ike's hands, I guess. I don't know why that's a clue, but that's weird.
I would talk to Ike first.
Yeah.
talk to talk to him before. All right.
Give me your hands.
Hey, big boy, show me your hands.
Exactly. My name's Bingle, and I'm here
Hmm.
to solve the day.
Yep, Dell's in the Rangers, just like I was in World War II.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. And I'll tell you this: those Nazis were mean suckers. I've always been glad I managed to get a couple with my bare hands, you know?
Oh, okay.
And that pleasant bit is the last thing he had to say.
Okay. So we're definitely looking at his hands.
You wanna you've broken the ice and now you wanna.
Yeah. I want to compare hand sizes.
Would you like to do the same, Chibi?
No, but I don't mind looking at his hands.
Oh, single clue. That's probably very
It's
telling.
probably, yeah, nada.
Actually, no, there is something.
Oh.
Ike's hands are so arthritic, he couldn't even hold the wire, let alone use it to kill.
So he's canceled out. He's nobody in the equation.
Correct.
Yeah, and if his hands can't even hold a wire, how do you expect his hands to be able.
I don't expect anything from him, okay? I am an independent me. I can do.
So, are we gonna talk to Eggs Benedict?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm so happy that stuck. You want him?
Yeah.
You got him. I'll warn you now, this probably has nothing to do with breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, Dell's been here all day, ever since he dropped his sister off at her store. He got here about 10.
Okay.
Are you ready for the first legitimate bit of comedy in this game?
Yes.
Hell, we all know about Jillian fooling around, but what was I supposed to say to Dell? Oh, by the way, your sister's a tramp?
Jillian is a nice lady and a sex worker.
Well, he left it at that, so I mean.
Alright,
That's my
I think
note.
we should go to the lab.
Yeah.
Alright, so Moving
That would be
to location
7I.
location I. To the police station?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Read the autopsy report.
yeah.
Now, in the first game, if you did this before the proposed time that the report would appear, you'd get an entirely different clue stating, hey, wait a little longer, or something to the effect. Since we are a couple hours into this now, very well past that, we should get the report. So that said, let's see what we got. And an autopsy report will always contain notes that you're going to want to make sure to really write up.
Okay.
Jekko was 5 feet 10 inches tall. The angle at which the wire cut down into the victim's neck indicates that the murderer is several inches shorter than Jekko.
Okay.
And let's move to this other one here. Jekko was murdered between 12:30 and 1:30 this afternoon. The technique used is taught by the Army to special commando type units.
So from 12:30 to 1:30. Okay.
I am making marks on my answer sheet here to indicate what clues you have found.
Okay.
Although this time I won't be giving you that kind of hint since now you know about how to do this. And that's what we've got.
Should we lab report or
Yes.
okay.
You want the lab report?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Oh.
this ought to be interesting. Is it interesting?
Is it not interesting? That would be such a letdown.
It's interesting enough.
Okay.
It does have the word kill in it.
Just kidding.
The wire used to kill Richard Jekko was a steel guitar string. It was the first or high E string. Actually, I will give you guys something for this situation of finding evidence. So I mentioned earlier that there are 5 sets of connecting clues out there, of which 3 sets you have to display in full.
Yeah.
So bearing that we have 10 distinct evidence clues available out there, I will tell you that those reports combined have given you 4 of them in some configuration.
Okay. Why is Telex the US Army suggested? Do we have to talk to them about Dell? Should we talk to them about Dell? I feel like no. Yes, maybe.
Couldn't hurt. I'm wondering if. Hmm.
Are we going to make the telex?
Yeah. Miss connect me to the president right now.
Telex sent, reply to come.
Oh, or just not say it's a.
Well, I mean, look, to be fair, this is old technology. It does take time.
All right.
Now that being said, I don't know how much time.
No kidding. Um.
Frankie Finger? Oh, dude.
You want to finger Frankie?
No, I'm just his name is so unfortunate. What should we do?
I don't know.
We didn't like look around the Day's apartment, and I
Yeah,
feel
I
like that might
will.
have given us a clue.
So, do we go back to search it?
I guess. Or should we go and talk to Jillian? Because we have not seen Jillian since ever.
True. We've not talked to Jillian.
Yeah.
All right, sequence.
Another location.
7L Châtiment.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Smith!
What?
Huh?
Hello?
It's okay. Sorry. Cat.
Oh,
Oh. We should talk to Jillian.
I thought you got so excited to see Jillian that you lost all your shit at once.
No, Sushi decided to attack my foot.
Aw.
She
Okay,
said,
so
stop working.
so Jillian Day,
Yeah,
Fur Town. Are we talking coats? Are we talking furries? Or never mind.
it's definitely coats. Only one clue? What? I guess
Hey,
I'm
what's the
ready.
big deal? So I spent the night with Dick. I mean, I'm sorry he's dead, but I don't know who killed him.
Okay,
So,
useless.
so was she getting it on with Dick's dick? Or was it a dick?
She was
Anyway.
talking on that horse.
Oh, what was it? Was he hung like a horse?
Yeah, because he's 5'10".
Hmm.
Okay,
Girl, I don't know.
you want to go
Go
search
to,
the apartment?
I want to go to her office. I want to see what she's hiding.
Okay, since we're here. I don't think she's hiding anything.
Unless,
Except the sausage, maybe.
are these clues useless? Do I have to cry?
Well, if she is indeed hiding the sausage, she is not hiding it in her office. Or anything else for that matter.
All right, we can go search out their apartment then.
7A. 5.
I, in, in,
Well,
in.
if Jillian is indeed hiding the sausage, she is not hiding it in the apartment, or anything else for that matter.
There's nothing else?
Nope.
What the fuck?
All three clues were useless.
What the
Hey,
fuck? Um, I don't know if you're gonna find out who did this.
I don't know.
What the fuck are we missing?
Oh, has it been long enough to check on the telex?
That I can't
What
answer for
about
you.
what about the envelope with the key that's in the M
Oh,
and
the
the
bank!
713? Yeah,
Gotta go
we
to the
should go
bank.
there. We should. Yeah,
So relocating
yeah.
Yes.
to where?
M,
To. Oh,
Did I hear M or N?
M, like mango.
Mango. The Union Savings and Loan Assoc.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, here we are.
5.
Yes. Number 5.
So,
Mumbo.
which vault are we checking?
713.
713.
Oh, come on. Where's your troll-like enthusiasm?
I don't know how to say it like that.
Vault 713.
Okay.
You say it like a train engineer.
Okay.
Anyway, clue book
Um,
164. There are three manila envelopes. Each contains a set of photographs.
Okay.
Each set features the same woman in compromising positions. However, in each set, she is coupled with a different man.
Blackmail. Okay.
You recognize one of the men immediately. It is Philip St. Cyr, the bank manager.
Oh. Okay.
You recognize the woman as. Fill it in.
Billion Day.
Of Furtown in the mall, location L.
Let's talk to Philip.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let's get it.
You want to
Okay.
get it from him?
Yeah.
Okay. Richard Jecko? No, I don't think I know him. Why?
Claims to not know this.
I'm going to guess that the player detective called bullshit based on what I'm reading in this next clue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jecko was using these pictures to blackmail me. Oh, no. It says using these pictures to backmail me.
Oops.
It was costing me $3,000 every 6 months. Of course, if my wife, Jenny, had seen them, her alimony would have been a lot more than that.
Oh, so he doesn't mind paying the blackmail.
I mean, given that explanation, I can see why.
Um, okay.
Of course, Mr. Jennings, my boss, wouldn't have liked it either. So the only reason I'm sorry Jekko's dead is because now this will all come out in the papers.
Not sorry. Okay.
Lunchtime? I went to lunch with Alex Sayu. He's a teller here. We were out from 12:15 to 1:15. After that, I've been here all day.
12:15 to 1:15, so like an hour. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Attention all investigating officers. We have just received a telex from the Army. Anyone interested should return to the police station. Location
Okay.
I.
Well,
Let's go and then yeah.
so we're going back to the station.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make the assumption that the telex step now reveals what the telex says.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I think
At
so.
least
It
that's the
should.
only lead I see here. I would have to think that that's it. Yep,
Oh, there it is.
would seem so. 582 reads Sergeant Dell Day, U.S. Army Ranger, good record. 5 feet, 11 inches tall, 200 pounds, blue eyes, no distinguishing marks. Current status, on leave.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
not
so it
him.
wasn't Dell.
It is not
I
Dell's.
wish.
It is not Dell's day.
No, it's not. Uh,
Now what? Should we?
should have studied the bank manager. Damn it.
Yeah.
Still could.
Yeah. Would that like get us a bad score? Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
the score.
this is your investigation to carry out.
I mean, it's a murder. We gotta be thorough. We could go back to the bank.
I don't- yeah,
Unless,
otherwise I have no idea where to go.
Back to the
yeah,
bank.
well, yeah. Study him.
Study him how.
Um, with my eyes.
Say something sultry, damn it. I mean, you estimate his height at being around 5 feet 8 inches.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a possible suspect.
These little manlet.
Um,
Why can we see the records of 005423433?
it's probably for a different case.
Um,
So we should probably talk to Alex to confirm
yeah,
Philip's
yeah.
alibi.
Okay.
Which he does not do.
Oh,
Matter of fact,
he does nothing?
he doesn't do anything.
Bitch. Trying to solve a murder. Who's Merle? Why is he involved here?
I think it's supposed to be Meryl,
Is that
and
not Merle?
I've heard both pronunciations.
yeah,
I don't know what this person's is.
Oh no.
probably not involved in the case because their name hasn't come up.
Probably. Unless. No. Girl, we got nothing. I mean, we have Philip, maybe, but like, he has a reason to not want Jekko to die.
Yeah,
I would recommend the following as a general principle. If you've got something that points to a location, there may not be only one clue there. Take with that what you will.
There was a lot to do at the mall, but we only did two things. I don't know why, but I don't know what's going on. Trying to think.
well, we would have to talk to somebody else then at the mall. This, which would be the other person in the building. Not, I think they called her just a saleswoman.
Are we
Her
jumping
name
to
was
the mall?
Christina. Yeah, there's Christina, and then there's the security people. But I don't know why we would need to talk to security people.
Location?
Oh, talk to Christina.
Okay.
So we can agree that Jillian was pretty useless, right?
Mhm.
Christina's even more useless.
Yes, in the definition that she didn't even give a funny line like Jillian did.
Oh man.
Huh.
So you got nothing to do. Who's Cliff Morgan? Why can we wait? Why can we search through his shit?
Does the name Tyke Time mean anything to you?
No.
I didn't write it down. Go see Cliff.
Let's go see Cliff. Okay.
Well, 375 we've seen once before. Richard Jecko? No, I don't think I know him. Why?
Uh huh.
But it points to a different direction.
Okay.
Oh, those pictures. Look, I told Jecko and I'll tell you. Who's he going to show them to? My wife died 2 months ago. I can't be blackmailed by a set of sexy pictures.
Okay.
I haven't left the store all day. I ate lunch in.
So interview the salesman or search the office?
I want to search the office.
Search the office.
Yeah. Anything useful?
There is a picture of Cliff Morgan taken while he was a Green Beret in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
You find a Union Savings and Loan Association bank book for account number 055432.
Oh my god. Uh huh.
You find a set of steel guitar strings in his desk drawer. The very thin high E string is missing.
It was him. It was him.
Okay, so all we have to do is go back to the bank to see the records
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just to
Yeah,
confirm the motive. Because was he
let's
still
get it.
paying?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So what are we doing?
Bank,
Okay.
which is going to the bank. Location M, and then
See the
bank.
records of account 055432.
Every 6 months for the last 2 years, there has been a cash withdrawal for $3,000. The last withdrawal was 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
659 and 338 are both useless.
Okay.
So are we ready?
Yeah,
You ready? Okay.
I think so.
You're sure you're ready?
Yes.
Need it from both of you?
Yes.
Okay. Name your murderer.
Cliff,
Cliff Morgan.
whatever his name is
Cliff
from Peck
Morgan.
Time. Thank you.
Give me your first set of connecting evidence.
Um, blackmail.
Held by the steel guitar. Oh, well, yeah, blackmail.
Yeah.
I can go with that first.
Describe
And
it.
the
Describe it in moderate
well, like,
detail.
The cameras, pictures of Jillian with three men, and he was one of them.
not only that, but every 6 months for the past 2 years, he's had to pay 3K.
Yeah, which is the same that Philip had to pay. Yeah.
Give me some more pertaining to his reasoning for the blackmail.
Um.
Why would he have
Wait,
been
what?
susceptible?
Because he didn't want his wife finding out, but now his wife is dead. So he has no more
How?
reason to pay.
How? Yeah, I was going to say, how long ago did the death occur?
Like
Two
last month.
months.
Give me your second set of connecting evidence.
Guitar strings.
I need to know the two sides of that story.
Um. Jekko was strangled with an high E guitar string, and Cliff had guitar strings in his thing with the high E one missing.
Okay? And your third set of connecting evidence.
Um, it's an army technique, and he was a Green Beret.
Is there any part of your explanation that you would like to change?
No.
I need consensus.
No.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
Damn. We
The
took
good
too long
news
doing that one.
the good news is you did it. Congratulations. Number 8, raw recruit. Take better notes and then try reading them. Be choosy about whom you interview and what evidence you examine. And stop
Yep.
dribbling.
Mind your business.
Wow.
This is a murder investigation.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'd be rough.
Alright, so let's go over the 3 sets that you found. The high E steel guitar string matching the string that was missing from his drawer. Very good. The killing technique taught to Army Special Commandos, of which the Green Berets would certainly fall under. Very good. Morgan had paid blackmail for 2 years, last payment being 6 months ago. His wife had just died of bone cancer 2 months ago, making him the only victim who no longer had to worry about the pictures. The other
Yep.
two that were out there are as follows. Cliff Morgan was 5'5", while Richard Jecko was 5'10". Autopsy shows that the murderer was several inches shorter than the victim. And the murder occurred between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m. Morgan was out of his store most of this time, and nobody could say where he was. Talking to the salesman
Which,
would have locked up that one.
yeah.
And yeah, well done on fulfilling the requirements. And now, the final story. See, I have to put a flashlight on this because it's one of those where you have the red film over
Okay.
the secret code thing. Very hard to see in my current lighting situation, so get my flashlight up. Here we go. Richard Jecko supplemented his family portrait income with blackmail. Jecko would befriend his carefully chosen victim and introduce him to Gillian Day. He would arrange for Gillian to entertain, quote unquote, his friend. Gillian would come on to the victim, and if he proved willing, take him to room 204 of the Coachman Motel, which Jecko had rented. There's your darkened room photos.
Mm.
From room 203, Jecko would then photograph the action using his Starlight lens, a light amplification lens capable of taking good pictures in semi-darkness without a flash. Cliff Morgan became involved with Gillian when his wife was undergoing chemotherapy for her cancer and he needed some release. That's fucking slimy. When Jecko showed Morgan the pictures, Morgan decided to pay blackmail rather than upset his dying wife. Once Morgan's wife was dead, there was no reason to keep paying. Morgan decided to get even with Jecko and used a guitar string to settle the score. Alright, very good.
Damn.
Alright, I'm going to slow my frame rate down just a little bit. See if I can give myself a better shot at hitting the right case. There. Much easier at half speed. Alright, case number 3. Here's my casebook. Case number 3. Death of a front. Fuck off! Call my agent! How do you like this picture?
It compels me.
Alright, so.
I just I'll take the bait then. I just can't put my finger on it.
Oh.
I'm proud of you. Very, very
You're
happy.
welcome.
Sergeant Haskell was alone in the station house at 9:15 a.m. on a bright and warm Tuesday, May 21st. Chief Sabelico was at 1 Planters Lane, location Z, with most of the force. Yesterday, an anonymous caller tipped them off to a corpse lying behind 1 Planters Lane, a building undergoing renovation. And actually, just to distinguish that letter, it is location Z. The victim, identified as Charlie the Torch Delacourt, was suspected of working for Crazy Cassie Franco, Huxley's alleged underworld kingpin. Charlie the Torch had been arrested 3 times on arson charges, but had never been convicted. Pretty fitting nickname, huh?
That's probably why.
Crazy Cassie was suspected of taking arson contracts from desperate businessmen, and Charlie would fulfill them by burning down their places of business. Insurance fraud, folks. Now, Charlie was dead in a gangland style execution. His hands had been tied behind his back, he had been branded on the chest, and shot once through the left eye. His body had been left behind one Planter's Lane. Charlie may have been linked to a fire of suspicious origin there 2 days earlier. The house had a recently installed fire control system that kept the fire contained until the fire department arrived. As a result, the house sustained very little damage. Sergeant Haskell was looking through his burpee catalog. Having planted his garden this past weekend, he wanted to be sure he hadn't forgotten anything. Then the phone rang. A muffled voice said, "You'll find Julian Bookbinder dead on his boat. Blind lady. Over at the marina. Location double A." Then the line went dead. Sergeant Haskell immediately called the chief at 1 Planter's Lane. So,
Damn.
let's go through for the details here. Victim.
Are we like the murder capital of this place?
Hmm.
I have to figure out. Okay, so are we? Did they just give us a whole bunch of BS?
I mean, some of this maybe, but here's what we were given. Location of murder: 1 Planter's Lane. Location Z.
Okay.
Victim name: Charlie Delacourt. Delacourt.
Like de la court, like it's all separated.
It's all one word.
Okay.
Delacourt.
Okay. Charlie. Damn. He French.
Mm. Connection: Cassie Franco. Franco.
Crazy Cassie.
Mm-hmm. Suspected arsonist.
Okay.
Murdered gangland style. Hands
Uh
tied
huh.
behind back. Branded on chest. 1
Yeah.
bullet through left eye.
Okay.
And further, second victim, Julian Bookbinder.
They were gay lovers.
Maybe. Location: boat, blind lady. At,
Uh huh.
at marina. Location AA.
Not Marinara.
Questions on details?
Nope.
Okay, so there are 2 things I need to know here. First, I need to know who was responsible for the death of Julian Bookbinder. And second, there are two
Mhm.
facets out there explaining the motive of the murder. You need to give me both.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
Before we get it, I have to pee like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna be right back.
Aye. I've always loved games like this.
These games get me confused.
Really.
I
Oh,
Yeah, because I don't like taking my own notes. I prefer when they show up in the book. I mean,
I mean, this is part of the challenge too.
I
And
know.
this is the only way I could present this game in any kind of interactive method.
I know. You keep on using me for guinea pigs as this for this thing.
You're my most convenient victim. I mean,
Go on, finish.
yeah, you're my most convenient victim.
Yeah, because I very rarely say no.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to piss as well. I'll be right back.
Now I get to sit here alone, waiting for them.
Hello.
Hello.
Um,
He also took a break.
okay. Me too.
Okay, here we go. So we're at One Planter's Lane. No time limit known.
Okay.
How do we start?
Talk to the chief?
You still here, Chibi?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Wasn't sure if you'd gone too.
I,
Alright.
I
Would
guess my
you?
mic didn't pick up the fact that I said talk to the chief.
Oh, I thought I'm sorry. Thought that was solar.
No.
Okay, hang
All
on.
right. So I'm going to stay on this Delacorte thing. If Crazy Cassie is getting into a gang war, I want to stop it before it erupts into a bloodbath on our streets.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Two of you stay with me. The rest of you start working this bookbinder murder.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's okay.
We are under the rest of you category, by the way. We're responsible
yeah.
for
Yeah.
bookbinder.
Um, I guess.
Well, we don't actually have to be here.
Oh, you're right. So we can just go?
Yeah, I think we can just go to the boat.
Okay.
Hey, to the marina.
Woodley Lake Marina. I want to give this guy a handshake. I don't think it's fair that we have an option to look over a blind lady. She can't look us over in return.
And he's
Um,
not wrong in any sense.
no,
That's
because
why
it's about,
that's why I get away with the shit that I get away with.
um, I guess talk to the owner or the boys.
Well, who do we want? You
In
want
the
to fuck the
corner.
owner or do you want to fuck the lab boys?
Me and Nizer are still going on steady. So Nizer, hi,
You wanna fuck Nizer?
yeah,
Okay. Look, man, you do you.
I will.
He's in pretty rough shape. Someone cut off some of the fingers of his left hand, and then shot him once in the left eye. How pleasant.
Uh-huh. We good?
Yeah, we're good. I
Okay.
didn't hear you. Sorry. I would say he probably died sometime early this morning, between 1 and 6. I'll know better after I've done the autopsy. And that's it.
Okay. Now what? Killingsworth is not a good name to have right now.
Do you want to go talk to him?
Yeah.
Ooh, this could
Jeez.
be this could be meaty.
Oh my God. Okay.
We
Hold
don't
on. Jesus.
we don't maintain a night staff here. We've never had any reason to. Nobody stays aboard ship while it's docked here in the marina at night.
Okay. Ooh.
Excuse me. If Mr. Bookbinder was killed on board Blind Lady last night, nobody would have been around to see or hear anything helpful.
Uh-huh.
I must say I was surprised to find him on board like that. After all, he wasn't even wearing his yachting clothes.
Well, he was murdered, my dude.
And that's it.
Oh, I guess 4 through 6.
What do you want to do first?
Chibi?
Um, examine the body, I guess?
Okay.
More potential meat.
Woof.
You find an entry on his pocket calendar for May 21st. It says, Golf with Cermak et al., 9 a.m. Bring latest report.
How do you spell Cermak?
Cermak.
M-A-K. Et al. And then what? Bring golf clubs?
9 a.m. Bring latest report.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
There's a second entry that says, Check with Quincy Taylor at the Hall of Records, location J. Find out latest on hearing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bookbinder's business card gives Hampton Court Professional Building, location E, room 206, as his law office address.
Okay. He's a businessman. What next?
This next one's a doozy whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm
Absolutely nothing!
Actually, no, there is something.
Oh,
Oh,
Had you thinking though,
damn.
didn't I?
Yeah.
His card lists Jeff Ball, so the first name is Geoff,
Oh, not okay. Geoff. Okay.
and the last name is Ball, as in ball and cock.
Okay.
Figured that was
He
helpful.
goes for that instead of ball gag.
Yeah, it is a ball gag. The whole thing's a joke. Nobody was killed. The end.
Oh,
And Janice Salpeter, so that's Janis.
saltpeter.
Then
Okay.
Salpeter, Salpeter,
Uh-huh.
as his partners in the firm of Ball, Bookbinder, and Salpeter. How fucking novel. And the last one has nothing.
Okay. It says adopting records or blind lady. Which is a true option.
What do we
Which should we do?
what do we wish to do?
Um,
I want to look over the boat just because she's a
yeah,
lady and she deserves to be admired.
You realize you'll get nothing back.
There's nothing.
Oh, not necessarily. I'm
that's
just
the
saying.
joke.
She won't reciprocate. It's fine. She can be a pillow princess.
You find a binder labeled Report on the Zoning Variance Hearing. It is addressed to the Plantation Corporation. The binder is empty. So, again, the name of that binder is Report on the Zoning Variance Hearing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Address the Plantation Corporation.
Is that still part of 412 or is that 224?
That's still
324.
that's still 412.
Okay, so
And
um um plantation whatever.
Plantation Corporation.
Uh-huh.
And the binder is empty.
Uh-huh.
That's all 412. 324 and 431 are meaningless.
Yes. Okay.
And this book smells like a good manual. Like the same kind of manual where if you fanned out the pages of an N64 manual.
Oh.
That very same nostalgia.
Um I guess we should go to his law firm, his office or
That
whatever.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the location and then E.
The Hampton Court
Uh-huh.
Professional Building.
Yes. Oh. Who should we go to first? His office or people?
I would probably talk to the people first.
Okay. Let's just go down the list, so starting with one, I guess.
Janice Salpeter. I can't think of any reason why someone would want to kill Julian in such a brutal manner.
Uh-huh.
The Plantation Corporation? Yes, I know he was involved with them somehow, but I wouldn't know in what capacity. Perhaps his secretary, Claire DeWolf, can help you. And that's it.
Uh-huh. Oh. Two.
The Plantation Corporation was Mr. Bookbinder's latest project. A group of Albany investors contacted him. They wanted to open a private club here in Huxley, and they wanted him to represent them.
Open a club. Uh-huh.
We did some research and found that the syndicate was really a front for Vladimir Cermak, an Albany businessman with big statewide political connections.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he had an appointment to meet Mr. Cermak at the Woodley Lake Country Club, location B. They were going to play golf with Mayor McHugh and State Senator Weiler.
Okay.
They called here about 9:30 to see where Julian was. I told them I didn't know. I suggested they tee off and told them I was sure Julian would join them as soon as he could. I mean, I'm sure they were teed off at getting stood up.
He was dead.
Yeah.
They got stood up, he was laid out.
Do you
Makes
think
sense.
they're still mad at him?
Uh, maybe. Couldn't tell you, to be perfectly honest.
Anyways, I guess Jeff next.
Do you want to
Unless,
speak with Jeff Ball or do you want to speak with Jeff's balls?
um,
Or rather, do you want to orate with
gargle
Jeff
them both.
Balls? Yeah.
I can gargle.
I've missed this so much.
101. Let's get it.
I found Julian to be less than a perfect partner, despite his Harvard degree. He knew the law, but had no respect for it.
Ooh.
And that's all he had to say about that.
Damn.
I guess Jeff's balls were not happy.
Why is there a dentist here?
Were I to guess, it's a professional building. It wouldn't be just one business in a place like that.
Oh.
It's probably the use of the word court that has you confused because I also thought it was a courthouse,
No,
but
no,
it's
Yeah.
not.
no, Hampton
It's a lot.
Court.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hampton
yeah,
Court is the title of the location. A professional building would hold multiple different offices.
yeah.
Oh.
Took me a while too.
I was very confused, but okay. Um, okay, let's talk to the dentist then, I guess. I don't know why, but he's there.
What? We don't need to talk to the dentist. The dentist has nothing to do with it.
Why
What
does
if he
some?
we
does?
know.
We
Why
got
does?
clips. We got clips.
I'm not going to say anything. Nothing I have to say is in good taste or even remotely useful.
Oh, and here I just
No.
thought my internet had died again.
We thought Cliff had nothing to do with it. Then he did.
Well, see, I would have suggested that maybe it wasn't a bullet that went through Bookbinder's eye, but a tooth, like a projectile launched tooth.
That's, that's so very specific.
But of course, if you wish to interview the dentist, by all means, you're free to do so.
Let's just go and search Bookbinder's office then, I guess.
You're sure you don't want to talk to the dentist?
I don't know, but
No.
he was there twice, so now I'm like, what if? What if?
Um,
Alright.
helpful hint for first night on the job. Perhaps it's what if that's gotten you such low ratings thus far.
Well, it's a murder. I don't know why they don't want us to be thorough.
Anyway, you find a file on the Plantation Corporation. It shows that Bookbinder bought One Planter's Lane for them and applied for a zoning variance on their behalf.
Oh,
And that
I know motive.
that would be all we've got from that.
He bought it for bought thing for plantation.
He popped the location the other body was torched at.
Oh, all right.
And they planted sugar plants
Mm.
on it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I do.
Do I have to
That is
explain that one?
such a poor
I was
joke.
gonna say, do I
I
have to
know.
explain that one out loud?
No, please
Oh,
don't.
oh.
That's like written.
Let's just move on.
You're very. Be very happy. I'm not dropping the call right now.
Wait, they came on his back? Is that what you're trying to
No,
say?
it's a poor history joke,
A
Oh,
very poor one
and
that I
I
was
know.
about to quit the call on.
Oh, come on, it's not. Well, all right.
There's lines you do
okay.
not cross. Please do not let that be one of them. Or please let that be one of them, so do not cross it.
Have I crossed it, or is my toe on the line?
Your toe is on the line,
Okay,
dude.
all right. And I know that. I'm not going any further with it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Believe me, there are places I won't go. I'll flirt with them, but I won't go. Anyway, where to?
Um, um,
I want to talk to the foreman at the location. Um, Z. Zed.
Okay, so
Zed.
let's jump.
Oh, wait. Or do we could just go talk to the. Damn it.
Are we jumping locations for what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
No matter
our
what, we're
desired
leaving.
location is.
and you said Zed?
Uh, I'm torn between Zed or the. Hold on, I lost my
Quincy?
map. Whatever the. Where's my.
The Quincy? To find out the latest hearing?
Or wherever the. I miss the place where they work. Damn it.
Like their firm? That's at E, isn't it?
No, I think the courthouse is the municipal building.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh,
So Zed or J, you're saying?
Yes.
Which?
yeah.
Either way would probably get us the same information, I think.
I would say Zed, maybe. Yeah,
Back to Zed?
Zed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if there's nothing, we can just take the L and.
Who is the job foreman?
We've been working about a month on remodeling this place. Last week we put in that new firefighting system. It's a good thing, too.
Uh-huh.
That fire set us back about 2 weeks, but we should have the building finished by mid June. I hear they plan to open a club here by July. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay, now the municipal building, because I want to know what the variance
Okay, so
kill was.
location jump to
J.
J. The Walter O. Hudner Municipal Building.
Um, Quincy.
Quincy?
Yes,
Yes.
number two.
Now, how do we know that he's number two?
Guess he's there. What? Oh, like he's shit. Okay.
Surely somebody has spoken poorly of him to earn that distinction.
um.
Now
Okay.
that Bookbinder's dead, the Plantation Corporation is going to have a hell of a time pushing that zoning variance through. The board was always pretty much against the idea, and the hearing is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Huh.
Without that zoning variance, they won't be allowed to open their plantation club. Bookbinder's death might cost those people a pretty penny. And that's it.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with that, supposedly. So he's pushing for the variance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lawyer's pitching for it. The board seems to be against.
We should talk with um. I want to search the office for some reason.
You want the mayor's office?
Yeah.
Oh, they're right. The mayor's.
You want to go there? Confirm, Mayor McHugh.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Are
I
they
mean,
useless?
never mind the fact that this risks an official hearing. We get no info out of that office.
Man,
Kind of had a feeling.
maybe check the deed. I don't know. I'm very confused as to what we're supposed to be doing right now. I know what we got to do, but like, where are we going?
I'll give you that you've got enough clues for one facet of motive. You still need to find the other one.
Yeah, and who did it?
Since we're here, let's talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Closest thing we
Oh!
have.
Oh, wait. Yes, the
Closest thing we got
secretary.
is the
Yeah.
secretary. Do we want that?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The mayor's not in. He's at Woodley Lake Country Club with some guests today. And again, that's location B. And that's all she's
Uh-huh.
got.
Okay, so let's go to B. Unless,
Want to go whack some balls?
yeah.
The Woodley Lake Country Club. Gee, I wonder how this guy's gonna hit a golf ball if he can't grip a tee or a club. Tell you what, he's gonna have some issues gripping himself, huh?
Are we talking to the mayor now?
If you so choose.
Chibi?
Yeah, we can talk to the mayor now.
Damn, okay. What's up?
Vladimir is friendly with a syndicate that's interested in opening a club at 1 Planters Lane. If we can show them some flexibility, Vladimir promises us $5 million in state aid via Senator Weiler here.
Okay.
Okay.
He also asked us to do something about our local bad element. Namely, he wants Crazy Cassie run out of town. This is a very good deal for Huxley, so don't do anything that'll screw it up. Understand?
Okay.
And that is it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So are we gonna question the senator or Vlad first?
Vlad scares me, so maybe we should go to the senator.
He's not Vlad the Impaler, you know.
Well, you don't know that.
He's also not Vlad Dracula Tepish.
You don't know that. He could be.
He's also not Vlad from Anastasia.
He could be.
And we do know that because his last name is given in the course of the film.
Um, Fake names exist. Thank you.
You think the Russians are dishonest.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. Okay.
Question. How useful would you expect the senator to be in real life?
Not very useful. Does he tell us jack shit?
Uh huh.
Okay. Then Vladimir.
Alright, let's talk to Vlad the Impaler.
Oh, he's a little tight-lipped.
Actually, no.
Okay. So he tells us a lot.
I very much look forward to spending more pleasant days in your delightful town. And that's all he's
Like
got. Pretty much
Huxley.
as useless as
Okay.
anybody else here.
Great. Who the fuck is Herbie?
Apparently, Sir Mac's bodyguard.
Oh, it was. I was just reading Speak with Herbie, and then I didn't look at anything else. So I was like, that's odd.
Now, why would a Russian involved with a mob need a bodyguard? Hmm?
Hmm. What you got underneath your hood, Herbie?
Especially since the Cold War is still quite raw at this point in time.
Let's see. Let's see. They're communists.
Do you want the bodyguard?
Yeah.
No, no, I mean, do you want the bodyguard?
Why is
How can
99
you
better
have the
price?
same clue twice?
Because that is the El Generico no clue combination from the last game, and they obviously continued
Oh,
it here.
well, I hope they die. I hope the bodyguard is useless, and I hope they get into a car crash.
You know, Coma was also quite violent in her commentary towards certain useless people, namely the bank security guard that has since been transferred into the police department and made police chief since the first game.
That's a career change.
It's essentially promoting
What?
to your own incompetence, or however that phrase goes.
Do
Anyway,
we want to take her at the limousine or the first tee? Like, is that important? Chibi?
I don't know if it's important. I mean,
I'm
I have no
curious
idea.
about the limousine.
have you ever wanted to take a ride in a limousine?
Not really.
Yeah, me either. But do we wish to inspect it, or do we want to make another move?
I want to inspect.
We can inspect it.
What's it say?
The limousine's lips are also quite tight. And that
I'm
chrome
gonna
lipstick,
T-bone
man.
it. I'm literally gonna T-bone it. Anyways, I don't know what to do.
Are there any leads you haven't explored yet?
Um,
It's not like we can talk to Crazy Kathy. Can you imagine we just call Crazy Kathy like, hey, did you kill Bookbinder?
Yeah, how do you suppose that would go?
Well,
probably not very
considering that her
well.
name's Crazy Kathy, not
Mm-hmm.
great. But we have no other fucking locations to go to.
Is there anywhere that you've been and have not checked every option?
I swear to God, if it's the dentist, I'm gonna like,
I don't think it's the dentist. I do believe it's the house.
So
like
do we?
you said.
So we jump in locations back to Zed.
Yeah.
We didn't talk to the plumber, or check the backyard, or the bay window, or the flower bed.
This is true.
Should we talk to the plumber?
Yeah.
Okay,
Why do you need to get
plumber.
your pipes worked out?
Yeah.
Hmm. I hear you cops are going to let them run a pretty wild club here. One of those anything goes type places.
Okay.
If that dead guy really was an arsonist, maybe somebody didn't want a new club in town. You know what I mean? And that's all that's spouting from this plumber's pipes.
Okay. Should we just check out the place, or talk to the chief?
You've already spoken to the chief. He
All
directed you
right.
toward the bookbinder murder.
Well, we came back. um, I guess check the backyard. I don't know. Chibi. Let's check
Yeah.
the
Check the
backyard.
backyard.
Let's see.
Ready.
There's no grass growing here.
No grass. That it? Damn.
Oh, that's not even a clue. There's literally nothing.
Oh.
I guess I could have said the grass has been torched. But anyway,
Mm,
That's it.
bay windows?
you want the window?
Yeah. So what does it say, if anything?
There's no grass growing here either.
God damn. I guess it's the last place you check. Hopefully, fingers crossed, bin flower bed.
I would say that's a big load of it's not there.
Nothing
Take
here.
two straight up.
Not even a
Oh
corpse.
my god. Okay. What now? What now? There's no what?
I don't know.
Okay, so
So what have
the
we got so
council
far?
the council didn't want the club, and getting it, one of the stipulations was to run Casey Gasky out of the town.
All the
And the mayor
politicians
wanted
were
it.
for it because they were all greedy fucks.
Yes. But the council.
with the lawyer out of the way, that means that the club can't go through, which means that um jeez, I
Club,
can't string thoughts together right now.
club won't happen. They won't get the money, and Crazy Cassie gets to stay in town. Also, they were both shot in the left eye. Um, that's suspicious. That's weird. And this is so hard. This is actually
Can't think. I'm sorry.
Is there is there anything at the marina we didn't check?
we didn't
Oh, the
check.
record logs.
All right, let's go there and see. Because I may have the answers in front of me, but I don't actually know how to get to them. So I'm only
Yeah.
guessing here. I'll try the docu
Um,
records.
yeah.
Hang on. Oh,
Four numbers. This typically means there's at least something in here.
okay.
Just not in this case.
What?
So that wasn't it.
Oh, we didn't talk to the lab boys either.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
they might have something major. Teddy and I figure it's
Okay.
a pretty good bet his fingers were severed with these pruning shears. Check our lab report later for anything else we come up with.
That's a bit
That's a pretty major lead right there.
Yep.
pruning shears. So where do
And
we go?
that's all he's got, but that gives us a pretty important direction, I think.
Yeah.
Where would we expect to go with that information?
Was the gardener at the country club? Like,
Um,
sorry, give me a bit. Head's a little,
the the lab boys.
sorry, I took a candy like 2 hours ago, so it's just starting to hit.
Oh, good. The lab boys indicated a report. Where do we go to view that report?
Oh, the
Oh, the
cop.
police station.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just didn't click in my mind because we triggered it so late.
Mm,
So that's why I was very confused.
mm. All right. So from here, what do we want to do?
Um, I just go down it in order, I guess, or maybe the
Read the
lab
read
report,
Bookbinder's lab report.
bookbinders. Yeah.
Okay. Bookbinder was
Okay.
shot with a silenced 7mm automatic. The pruning shears were definitely used on his fingers. And looking at these other numbers, I think that's all there was. Yep.
Okay. Then the lab report or the autopsy. Which one do we read? Okay,
Which one do we
five
read?
then.
Five?
Five. Okay.
Bookbinder was hit on the head and rendered unconscious. He was killed around 2 a.m. this morning by a shot through his left eye.
Okay.
And it looks like that's it.
So that's stuff that we already knew. But should we go through Delacour then?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good reason for doing so. What do you suppose that
Yeah.
might be?
I don't know.
He's gonna be killed by the exact same 7mm auto.
Okay.
Delacourt was shot with a 357 Magnum revolver. He was
Oh.
branded with a rounded piece of white hot metal.
Not the same. So somebody's trying to make
Okay.
bookbinders look like Teleport is connected. Just coincidence.
Delacorte was probably wrapped in a large, dirty blanket and transported in the trunk of a car near the spare tire. This is shown by the lint and traces of powdered asphalt and powdered rubber on his clothes. And that's it for the lab report.
And then autopsy. Unless
Wait, did we just read the lab report or the autopsy?
we read the lab report,
Okay.
so autopsy.
Yeah, we're also going to want that.
Okay.
Judging by the marks, which show how the blood pooled in Delacorte's body, I would say he was definitely killed somewhere else. Then his body was dumped in the yard where it was found.
Okay.
Delacorte died between 10 and 11 a.m. on May 20th, which is the day before now. He was still alive and probably conscious when they branded him.
Oh
And that's all for that.
gosh. Okay. What now?
We may as well run a record check, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point in time.
Is that jack shit?
Probably. Let me see. Yep.
Okay.
Tell me the informant knows something that would tie Franco into this.
I mean, it's worth a shot. That's why we have informants.
I hear
Okay.
Crazy Cassie paid Charlie Torch to burn one Planter's Lane. He don't want no new competition in town, see? Well, I dare say that is useful.
Okay.
When Charlie the Torch turned up dead, Cassie went crazy. He said he knew who did it and swore he'd get even with the bum. Nobody told me who the bum was.
They were definitely gay lovers.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. Can we not just call Crazy Cassie and be like, hey, we want to figure this out?
I don't know that we're going to get a way to actually get with the opposing Kingpin.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that you may
Mm,
again have to go with inference on this one.
Okay. Okay. Let me think this through.
Remember, you need a murderer and two facets of motive.
The only thing I can think of which makes no sense is that Bookbinder killed Delacourt because he was screwing up the plan for the club, which would also technically drive. Well, it would anger Casey, who knows, or Cassie, who knows if he'd actually leave. Um, but it doesn't explain who killed him in return, unless it was Cassie. But again, we have no proof of that. So
From what the police manual says, you don't need proof per se.
Was it him?
Just points of motive.
that's my theory.
Then it was okay. Okay, so Crazy Cassie, and then the facet is that if he came in, if the club came in, they wanted to run Crazy Cassie out of town, and the council didn't want that, and the town wanted that, and oh my god, my brain is mush right now.
So I take it this will be the last case for the evening, and we do this in 4 sessions total.
Yes.
Hmm. Do you have enough that you want to take a shot?
I think so, because there's nothing we would get a 12. We are going to get a 12.
Yeah,
All right.
I definitely see that in our future.
All right. Confirm that you want to do this.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Give me the murderer.
Crazy Kathy.
Give me your first facet of motive.
Um,
He paid to burn down the club house thing.
yes, he doesn't want any competition, and that would give him competition.
Give me your second facet of motive.
Um, he doesn't want to be ran out of town.
Well, if the deal goes through, or if the deal
Yeah,
does not go through, then the mayor doesn't get that bribe of what was it, 5 million?
being able to run 500,000, 5 million,
Right,
whatever it is.
5 million.
Big money.
Is there anything you wish to change about your explanation?
Oh, and then Bookbinder killed Delacorte. Whatever. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, Bookbinder killed Delacour because he was being paid to burn the thing, and Delacour, no, Bookbinder was like, "Don't you dare!"
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
Yes, we're spinning this wildest yarn possible.
Well, let's see.
I feel like that gif from fucking It's Always Sunny.
You are incorrect in half of your motive.
Uh,
So, Cassie Franco was Bookbinder's murderer, and the facet piece you got right was Franco had hoped that by killing Cermac's frontman, Julian Bookbinder, Cermac and his Plantation Corp would not get the zoning variance needed to open their club, thus keeping competition out of Huxley. That was exactly right.
Okay.
The other
Hey!
the other facet you needed was that Franco wanted to get even with Vladimir Cermak, who had ordered Charlie Delacourte's death.
Oh,
Franco
right.
wanted Delacourt himself and didn't get him.
Oh.
So so what better way to get even
Oh.
with the enemy than to get rid of his front? You guys see how
Okay.
that one ties in?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so that having been said, the final story goes as follows. Film light. Here we go. When crazy Cassie Franco heard that the Frantation, I think I'm losing it too, heard that the Plantation Corporation wanted to open a private club on Planters Lane, he did a little research and discovered it was a front for Vladimir Cermak. Franco knew that Cermak, an Albany criminal bigwig, specialized in using local frontmen, in this case Julian Bookbinder, to open and maintain clubs, quote unquote, that were actually places for illicit sex and gambling. Cermak had been successful because of his extensive political clout with the state legislature in Albany and with local governments down the line. So, yeah, you've got your senator and you've got the Huxley mayor. Franco decided he couldn't afford to let Cermak start operating in Huxley, so he hired Charlie the Torch to burn down 1 Planters Lane, the site of the new club. Charlie had worked for Franco for 3 years doing contract arson jobs, but for the first time, Charlie wouldn't have help from the people he was burning out. As a result, the job was bungled. Vladimir Cermak had no trouble discovering who was responsible for the fire and ordered that Franco be taught a lesson, with Charlie the Torch as the example. Franco was furious about Charlie's murder and swore he'd get even. He decided to kill Julian Bookbinder, both avenging Charlie's death and hopefully keeping Cermak's Plantation Corporation from getting the zoning variance needed to operate their club. So this was quite literally eye for an eye. And you notice that the two murder methods were exactly the same. The bullet through the left eye.
Oh.
That's how these gangs do it. So you were suspecting that you would get a 12 had you solved it?
Yeah.
Well, 12 would have read like this. Total turkey. What else is there to be said? Here's 20 bucks. Run on down to the Speed Check grocery and get us something to eat.
I a lot of donuts.
All right,
Wow.
so that's 3 cases down, 9 to go. Your record is 2-1. So in total, we can get this done in 4 sessions, and that's enough of you. And Chibi, you're on vacation till Wednesday, you said?
Yes.
Would you guys be willing to do this again on Monday night?
Yeah, sure. My university might be going on strike, so I'm free.
Going on? Ooh,
Oh,
yeah. That's a story I'd like to hear when the cameras stop rolling. All right, so we'll say 7 o'clock again.
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. All right then. Thanks for coming back. This is going to be a fun rest of the series, I think. And to the rest of you fuckers out there, I'm Alpha,
I'm Chibi.
I'm solid.
and we'll see y'all in a couple nights. Peace.
Bye.